Hello students, I am Srishti Tiwari here. Today we are going to discuss about the purposes and the types of interpersonal relationship. We'll see the purposes of interpersonal relationship. So purposes of interpersonal relationship is being divided into three. That is, if we will see in the for the individual aspects and for the nurse and for the patient. So we'll discuss one by one. Interpersonal relationship for an individual. So how the interpersonal relationship helps for an individual. Okay, an interpersonal relationship aids in the personal growth and development. If one person is maintaining interpersonal relationship with another person, that will helps in their personal growth and development, and it also provides a source of enjoyment and provides a sense of security, boosts self-esteem, builds a context of understanding, meets interpersonal needs, and helps establish an identity for an individual. So in which aspects it helps? Okay, we'll discuss one by one. What is that? Interpersonal relationship for an individual, it helps in the personal growth and development, source of enjoyment, sense of security, context of understanding, personal needs, and the establishing personal identity. Okay, so first one we will discuss personal growth and development. A good interpersonal relationship activity and continually facilitate personal growth and development of a people by sharing vivid life experiences. If we have interaction with a several type of persons, so it will give a means uh, we will have the several life experience, isn't it? We will meet several type of peoples, so they will share their life experience, so that will helps in our personal growth and development. Okay, then next one is a source of enjoyment. As we know only, source of enjoyment for some individuals, an interpersonal relationship can be a source of enjoyment as it helps them unwind, relax, and maxims the fun. Okay, unwind means they used to live their life openly. Okay, so this become means interpersonal relationship become a source of enjoyment for an individual. Then next one is the sense of security. An interpersonal relationship help in boosting an individual's self-esteem and sense of security during relationship with others. Next one is the context of understanding. An interpersonal relationship helps us better understand what someone says in a given context. Yes, if we know with if we have interpersonal relationship with your friend, or with any with anyone that with whom you have interpersonal relationship, so the what the next person wants to say and what the next person is saying, that will provide you the we can say it will the word the next person is using, that will give you the main different thing depending on upon hope, or the what the next person is saying, means what the next person is wants to say and which context the person is saying, that will help you to understand what the person is wants to say. Okay, this will give you context of understanding. Next one is interpersonal needs. An interpersonal relationship helps individual in expressing and meeting interpersonal needs. Okay, next one is establishing in personal identity. Yes, the main reason of developing interpersonal relationship is to establish an identity. Yes, if we are going somewhere and we maintain interpersonal relationship, if our behavior is good with the person, so that will become our identity, like we are a good person and all that. If we are doing some wrong things, or that is not beneficial for the other people, isn't it? If we are doing any negative things, so that will become our identity, isn't it? The person will perceive that he is very bad, he did like that, his interaction or his or her interaction is not good, so according to that only person used to recognize us. Okay, so that is become our personal identity. Then next we will discuss about the for the nurse, if purposes of the interpersonal relationship for a nurse. So as we know this, the nursing or the nurses are the largest team members in the healthcare organization. So they are having the variety of contact with the whoever in the hospital. So they are having the contact with the every person who are present in the hospitals, like healthcare personnel such as doctors, pharmacists, physiotherapists, occupational therapists, social health workers, and also they have the they used to maintain the interpersonal relationship and how they can work efficiently and effectively. So the interpersonal relationship is very important for the nurse. Okay, so how interpersonal relationship helps for the nurse, we will see. It helps in the building a positive function multidisciplinary team, improving intra or intercommunication coordination and cooperation, building mutual understanding and cooperation, understanding self, improved decision making and problem solving. So we'll discuss one by one how it helps. Building a positive function multidisciplinary team. Okay, so a hospital is a complex system where many people work together for a common purpose, or that is purpose of the work together, that is the offer the quality of care to the patient. If they will have the good interpersonal relationship with their healthcare team, so they will have they will build, or the nurse will build a positive function within the multidisciplinary team, and they will that will help in their personal and professional life both. Okay, and they will be able to work more effectively and efficiently. Next one is improving intra communication coordination and cooperation. Yes, we know only that is interpersonal relationship. If we have the good interpersonal relationship with other people in our health care team, or wherever we are working. If we are talking about the nurse, so we'll take the example for the healthcare team only. So it establishes if we have the good interpersonal relationship with the other team members, so it helps in the establishing intra team communication, coordination, cooperation, which is very important for functioning efficiently. Next one is a building mutual understanding and cooperation. Yes, if we have the good interpersonal relationship with whoever the next is, whoever the staffs with the nurse is there, so the nurse is having good interpersonal relationship. If the nurse is having any problem that she is not able to reach on time, so she may say that yes, can you help me for the few time, you can join my duty and all, means whatever where the nurse she is not reaching on time, so she can take and help. So mutual understanding and the cooperation between the staff will be there. Okay, then next one is the fourth one is understanding self. Yes, interpersonal relationship, it also helps in the understanding of self. We are having good interpersonal relationship with whom we are working or with whom we are living, so the person will know us nicely, isn't it? So whatever are negative and the positive things we have inside, so the next person with whom we are living, he will observe us, and whatever the things we have, so she may or he may, with whom we are living or we have the interpersonal relationship, so the person will tell that this good things you are having, this bad things you are having. So it will provides the self understanding, means if we will know our positive and we will know our negative things. Okay, so if we will know our positive and negative things, through that we can minimize our negative things. Okay, the next one is the improved decision making and problem solving. Interpersonal relationship helps nurse in taking right decision and solve problem efficiently. So these were all about the interpersonal relationship for nurse. And next we are going to discuss about the interpersonal relationship for patients. Patients are the core aspects in the healthcare practices, and each activity evolves and revolves around them. So we'll discuss how it helps interpersonal relationship helps for a patient. It develops a sense of security and comfort, fostering fostering trust and cooperation, facilitating communication, improving socialization, developing and maintaining positive feelings. We will discuss one by one. What is that? Developing a sense of security and comfort. Yes, if their patient family member and the patients, they have the good interpersonal relationship with the staff who is working in the hospital, so they will develop a sense of security and comfort in the hospital, and whatever the feelings of the situation and whatever problem they have in they have, so they can communicate freely to the nurse or to the doctor. Okay, so here we can say good interpersonal relations helps the patient and their families develop a sense of non-threatening feeling in the hospital, and also develop a sense of security and comfort during their stay in the hospital. Next one is fostering trust and cooperation. As we know only, if in our personal, social and professional functioning, so trust is a key factor, we can say. Okay, if interpersonal relationship is a we can say interpersonal relationship is an essential strategy to foster feeling of trust between the patient and the healthcare team. So this plays a very important role in the seeking the cooperation of the patients and their families in the healthcare practices. Next one is facilitating communication. How it facilitates communication. Yes, we in the first chapter only we have discussed, like if we have to establish a interpersonal relationship, so before establishing our interpersonal relationship, we should start, and we have to start communication first, isn't it? So for establishing interpersonal relationship with the nurse and patient, so communication has to take place. So it is facilitating a communication between nurse and patient. Interpersonal relationship are the essential to foster communication between patient, family and healthcare team. Next one is improving socialization. As we know, man is a social animal, and each of one of us require a good socialization for effective personal and social functioning. Okay, interpersonal relationship act as a tool for improving socialization between the patients admitted in the hospital or the healthcare facilities. And the fifth one we will discuss, that is the developing and maintaining positive feelings. Interpersonal relations have necessary to develop and maintain positive feelings, and furthermore positive feeling between the patients have the multidimensional benefits. Okay, so these were all about the purposes of the interpersonal relationship, and today we are going to discuss about the next topic, that is the types of interpersonal relationship. There are so many types that we will discuss one by one. First one is a friendship. Theories of friendship emphasize the concept is a freely chosen association. It's a freely chosen association where individuals develop a common ground of thinking. Their thinking level will be on the common ground. What the next person think, and next person also will think the same. And we have when they enter into the relationship, by including mutual love, trust, respect and the unconditional expectation for each other. Okay, and there will not be any condition or any expectation for each other. So that is known as friendship. Then next one is family and kinship. Individuals related by blood or by marriage are said to form a marriage, isn't it? Then family communication patterns establish roles and identity and enable personal and the social growth for an individual. Next we are going to see, that is a professional relationship. Individuals working for an organization are said to share a professional relationships and are called as colleagues. Okay, this is a wherever we are working, if we have the professional relationship with others, that is known as colleagues. So that is known as personal professional relationship. Colleagues may or may not like each other. Okay, so next relation, that is interpersonal relation or types of relationship, we can say that is love. Okay, what is love? Love is an informalized intimate relationship characterized by passion, intimacy, trust and respect is called love. Okay, Individuals in the romantic relationship are deeply attached to each other and share a special bond. That is all that can say it is a love. Okay. Next is the marriage. Marriage is a formalized intimate relationship. It's a intimate relationship or a long term relationship where two individuals decide to enter into wedlock and stay together lifelong after knowing each other well. Okay, so this is marriage. Next one is platonic relationship, a relationship between two individuals without feeling of sexual desire for each other is called a platonic relationship. Then if after that it in such a relationship a man and a woman are just a friend and do not mix love with a friendship. Okay, platonic relationship might end in the romantic relationship with both partners developing feelings for love for each other. Next one is the casual relationship. In this relationship the individuals usually develop a relationship that exclusively lack mutual love. It's exclusively lack mutual love and consist of only sexual behavior that does not extend beyond one night. So this is known as casual relationship. Brotherhood and sisterhood. Individual is a united for a common cause or the common interest may be termed as a brotherhood and a sisterhood. Okay, if the person is united for the common goal and for common purposes, that may termed as a brotherhood and sisterhood. Then last one is the acquaintances. An acquaintances is a relationship where someone is simply know to someone by the introduction or by a few interaction. Like some person is went for the meeting somewhere, so for the temporary period of time the person have some interaction and just an introduction that can termed as a acquaintances. Okay, so these will are discussed about the types of interpersonal relationship. So what were the types? We have seen that first one was friendship, second one was family and kinship, then professional relationship, love, then marriage, platonic relationship, casual relationship, brotherhood and sisterhood, and acquaintances. So these were all about today's topic. If you people are having any doubt, you can ask. I'll try my best to clear your doubt. Thank you all.